Front Row Promotions, supporting and promoting musicians around the globe.
Hey, and welcome to Front Row Promotions. I am your host, Lisa Melchert. Thank you all for coming and watching this amazing interview I have for you tonight. First of all, I want to bring up a special thing I need to share with you. I want to say thanks to my sponsors, the Mad Shad channel on YouTube, and also Sheila. So I want you to let you know that I do appreciate my sponsors very much, and they're always there for me, and they're always going to be supporting everything in the rock and roll world. They're just amazing people. Also to let you know, I have an amazing band backstage. You are going to love these guys. They are called Door 13. Door 13 we have an exclusive video. It's their new video. It's called Now, and you will love it. I have so many videos to show you. You will just love them. So I want to bring them to the stage, but first I need to play this message right quick, and then we'll get on with the show. Hey, this is Lisa Melchert from Front Row Promotions, representing the Mad Shad channel on YouTube. So subscribe now to the madness of the Mad Shad channel. He sponsors us with Front Row Promotions and people around the world. And don't you forget to subscribe to Front Row Promotions for interviews and much, much more. All right, so we are going to add the band onto the show. I thought I had another clip that I really wanted to show, but I must not have posted it. So I'm kicking myself in the butt right now. But anyway, I am going to welcome you to the show, Door 13, and here they come. There's one. Hi, Gusto.
Hello. What's happening?
Hey. Alec.
Hi.
Bernal.
Hello, Lisa.
And beautiful Mercedes. How are you guys doing tonight?
Hey, Lisa.
Hi,
Good to
see you. Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
You're welcome. I'm so glad that you can be here on a Thursday night.
Heck yeah.
So you guys are coming from California, and what time is it out there again?
6 o'clock, 6 p.m.
6 o'clock in the Sunshine State. Awesome. This is so cool. So I just wanted to know, I always start off with the show with the name of your band. I think it's amazing. It's super cool. It sounds like, like what door do you want to go through? And Door 13 is so cool. Tell me about Door 13. How'd you get that name?
Mercedes, this is your favorite part of the show.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. Door 13 is that kind of door that you are maybe afraid to walk through, or maybe choose, or a lot of times we don't see floor 13s or door 13s anywhere. So it's kind of about stepping into the unknown and kind of more of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that, but knowing that you must go through it to grow. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, full force, go through the door. You got to get to the other side. And, if you never knock on that door or open that door, you just don't know what's waiting for you. So
I love it. Absolutely.
What's interesting is we've been going with that for quite some time until Bernal joined the band. and Bernal has a completely different take on Door 13, which we all love. And I would love for Bernal to share that real quick.
Awesome.
Okay, very quick. The number 13 has a very deep meaning in our ancient culture in Mexico. I was born in Mexico. So the sacred calendar of every year was divided in weeks of 13 days. So every 13 days, you would like die and reborn as a human being with the help of all of these forces that are also like rotating in this solar system.
Yeah.
So yeah, the number 13 has also a very important, meaning for me because I was born on a day 13 as well.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah,
That
and when
just
I
gave
saw
me
the post
goosebumps.
of
Oh
some
my
guys
God.
searching
That
for a
is so
drummer,
cool.
and I saw the door 13 logo, I thought maybe this is the door that I should,
This was meant for you.
cross.
It
Was-
took on
This
a whole
was
it took on a
meant
whole
for
new
you.
meaning. Yeah, it was so cool when we
but
shared
yeah,
that.
it has also that meaning for me personally, and so that's another part of the band that keeps me engaged and interested. Not just the music, which is awesome. Yeah,
That just,
the
oh
short
my
version of
God.
all of it because it's
That is
very
super,
very
super cool.
broad, but yeah.
I just, wow. I love that. It's really cool. It has very, very, very cool significance that has
Yes.
a lot of meaning towards it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me how you all met. How did you all become 13? We heard your part, Bernal. So yeah.
Yeah, Bernal's the newest member. I mean, what has it been? A couple months now, Bernal? Three months maybe.
Yeah, I think a couple,
Excuse me.
2 months or so. Uh-huh.
The idea of this band was created maybe like 2-3 years ago ish. A former member and I started writing some material together, and that sort of morphed into trying to create a project. And as luck would have it, I was sitting in with another local band to play a couple of gigs with it that both Mercedes and Gus were in. So we did a few shows together. That band ultimately dissolved, and I asked both Gus and Mercedes if they'd be interested in these new songs. New songs. Mercedes joined first, and wrote her lyrics and the melodies and things like very quickly. And then once the songs were established, we brought Gus in, had a previous drummer, and this is not. It wasn't even 2 years ago we started rehearsing as a full band. Maybe it has been 2 years. Yeah, I can't remember.
I don't even know if it's been 2 years.
Yeah, so it's very
It's
short.
going by super fast.
Yeah. So that's the short story of a short version of a very long story. So yeah, by chance, Gus and Mercedes came into my life, and because that project didn't work out, they joined up with me and Door 13.
Awesome. Very cool. Who's next?
And that kind of covers it.
I guess it covers it all.
Yeah, it was a crazy kind of situation where we were, Alec was kind of sitting in on these particular gigs, and the next thing you know, that thing kind of fell apart, and Alec was like, gave me a call, and the next thing we knew, the best bassist in town, we got to call Gusto, and there you go.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. I look, there is a question.
Oh, that's cool.
That
There
is so
is.
awesome.
So it's really like interactive. Like it that's real. People are watching and asking questions. That's awesome.
You got a
think
good
Alec-
handful.
Alec can kind of.
Let me, Sheila. Thank you for asking the question.
Hi, Sheila.
We were just talking about this, and some years ago, about 3 years ago, a former band member and I started putting some songs together, working on songs together. And as luck would have it, I happened to be doing some side work with another project locally that both Mercedes and Gus were in. That project ultimately fell apart, and I asked them to join up with me and my writing partner, and and that was about 2 years ago. Mercedes came in first, and I mean, I gotta say this. I've told Mercedes this a bunch of times, but she came in and we had maybe 3 or 4 or 5 songs kind of ready to go, and she just banged those things out like she'd been listening to them for years, like the ideas and things and just the melodies just came to her. And she said, "Okay, here's the first one. Let me know what you think." And we're like, "Holy crap!" Here's the second one, day 2. We're like,
Yes.
Jesus, like how do you what are you even doing over there? So it was pretty amazing. And then once that was more established, we kind of completed songs because we had been doing it all sort of remotely because we can share files now.
Okay.
Yeah, we would write like the bass of the song would be written with guitar, bass, and drums, and then I'd add some little flavor things with my guitars, maybe a guitar solo, and then we would send it over to Mercedes, and in the studio she's sitting in right now, she would record vocals.
Nice.
By the time we had 5-ish songs, we called Gus up, said, "Okay, Gus, we're going to start rehearsing." Gus learned the songs, came over, we started rehearsing. A couple of drummer and just inner band issues later. We launched our social media. When did we do that? Last year?
Last July.
Last
July.
Yeah, so it's been almost a year just with social media. And then we had our first gig in September?
July as well, I think, wasn't it?
Was it July? Okay, sorry. Yeah, July, yeah. Yeah, so we're like coming up on the year anniversary of like us even launching this project.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
But
very cool.
there was a lot of work happening even before we debuted on social media.
Awesome.
So just to be ready for once we launched the band on social media, we wanted to make sure that here we are. We didn't have any music up yet, but we booked it. We booked a show locally. We made it a big event, so we were able to go. Here we are on social media, and hey, we got this big show in a month.
I love that. That's so cool.
Yeah. So we had a really good show, packed house, and we turned this local venue that we've all played at before. It's a really nice bar. It's called the Full Circle Saloon in Santee, owned by Michelle Bailey, who we all love.
I have a friend named Michelle Bailey. That's so, probably not the same one, but that's so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we just wanted to as best we could transform her local bar into more of a concert venue.
Right.
Because we knew that a lot of regular people that go there, we know regulars, they're all used to coming in and seeing it. It looks the way it looks, right? We wanted to make it a big event. So they happened to get some new lights, and we just did these curtain things and the screen drop and video and all this crazy fun stuff.
Oh, man, I bet you it looked really cool. Yeah.
It was fun. It was really fun. Yeah.
So it was so cool. So Curtain Call Records, Brian Mohr. Tell me the connection. How did that happen?
Well, that was it. That's another connection that was brought to us by a former band member, my writing partner at the time. So he had been in some projects and had worked with, or either knew about or knew the band he was in previously had worked with Curtain Call. So we heard great things about them. So he did the initial communication, and then we had a big call with John from Curtain Call, and he told us all about the company. We decided to sign up with them, which has been great. And we did that right before we released Notre Dame, which, when did that come out? September of last year.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been great helping us launch music and giving us some insight, and they're working on getting us on some festivals and looking at little tours and things. So
Awesome.
yeah, we're prepping for that. Unfortunately, because we've had a couple of the drummer situation didn't work out so well up until now. We just had to kind of keep pivoting, keep the momentum going, and bring a new drummer in. The perfect drummer with the perfect skill sets and the perfect Spanish accent. And I think we found him.
Alec isn't
one of the
lying.
requirements, by the way. You need to
Look
speak
who just
fluent
popped in.
Spanish.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian. How you
What's up,
doing, man?
Thanks, Alec.
Brian, you're late. I'm calling John tomorrow.
Did you bring us all coffee, Brian?
Just need a beer.
There you go.
So that's pretty much the story without getting into the gnarly details.
I gotcha. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's see. Oh, someone's asking here, a visionary of God, Mercedes. So does Mercedes drive a Mercedes? Is that why? Well,
You know, that's so funny. I get that question all the time. And no, I've never had a Mercedes. I should be driving one. I do drive a Toyota, so
so do I. What kind?
yeah. A Toyota 4Runner. It's
It's
a
a
dream
badass
car.
Toyota.
I got a
that's for sure.
Corolla.
Yeah. So I'm a Toyota girl. I was a Lexus girl, getting closer to the Mercedes, but I'm all over, Toyota. So
That's
hey, look who's
Hey,
here.
that's my brother right there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love your photo.
I love you, man. Thanks for tuning.
Whoop, whoop.
And
How come
Where's my dad?
How come your brother looks so clean cut and you look like a dirtbag?
I went through the door 13, at the back of the house, and he went through the front door, I guess. Look at him with the tie and everything.
I like his comment. The best drummer you have. Good news. He's the only drummer we have.
Yeah.
So he's the best. He's the best and only drummer.
and the best one. So we are
that is so good.
Yeah, we are super stoked to have Bernal in our band. And every day every time we play, we get in the studio, we're just like, we turn around and we just go, Nux.
Hey,
There you
thanks,
go.
guys. Appreciate it.
Missionary God says maybe Gusto got his name from blowing people away on bass. There you go.
Wow.
I've never asked Gus how he got the nickname Gusto. Maybe that's a good question to ask.
Okay, well, I'll give you that. I will always Gus, even like as I was a little kid, everybody kept trying to call me something different. My mom at 3 years old even made a T-shirt for me that said just Gus. So when I was actually in my first band, when I was about 17, I was just graduated high school. These guys were 35 years old, almost 40, and they started calling me Gusto, and that stuck. So I've just gone with it since then. So
Nice.
That's so
it was
cool.
a nickname
Now
then.
we know.
Okay.
We all learned something new today.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was telling the guys that I'm actually knowing my band members in interviews, which is pretty weird.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what
I like
happens.
talking about them, but
That's what happens with the new guy.
Yeah. After this
There you
interview, he
go.
might second guess him wanting to be in the band.
oh,
I didn't know that about Mercedes. I might not want to be in this band anymore.
she drives a Toyota. No, I'm kidding.
Then
You know
Sheila
the
says,
meaning
"Nice
of
name,
Mercedes in Spanish. Do you know your meaning? Do you know the meaning of the word Mercedes?
I think I do. There's a couple
Okay.
different meanings. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does
And
it mean?
it makes sense because it's like bountiful, like giving.
Yeah.
Mercedes is like
Aw.
Is
something
giving
that
and it
has
also
a bunch
means,
of everything, like
yeah. It's
giving,
like it kind of be,
bountiful. Mhm.
my great aunt had that name, and she had told my mom that it meant the gift or the greatness of the gift. So
Mercedes.
yeah.
Gifts, exactly. Yeah.
Okay,
So
what does Visionary of God say?
I'm trying to figure out who has better hair, Alec or Bernal, but I believe Mercedes takes the cake. Yeah.
Oh wow, thank you. I actually worked on my hair for this interview.
Well, stick around, Visionary of God, because we're going to talk about hair care products, and Gus is going to lead us off.
I mean, Alec and I can compete among ourselves, but we can't compete with Mercedes. That's like another league.
Speaking
But
of
it's
hair
like
care
kind of-
products,
Sheila says,
Full hair
Peter Frampton,
competition.
that is not the first time that we've heard that Peter Frampton comment.
oh wow.
right.
Oh yeah, go to my YouTube page and see the comments on Peter Frampton. I'm Robert Plant. I'm Melchert people.
Oh, okay.
You do have a little bit of a Robert Plant look going on, so
Yeah.
Hey, I'll take that all day long.
yeah.
I thought you would say go to my YouTube channel to learn how I take care of my hair and my routine of hair.
Yeah, I thought about that actually, because there's plenty of guitar channels out there. Maybe I need to do a hair care
There you
channel.
go.
There's the
Since
long
we're on
shot
this
shredder Weird Al Yankovic too. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I've gotten that before.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Usually it's like, how often do you perm your hair? I'm like,
Is that natural curls?
do you think I would do this on purpose?
Oh,
you're supposed to say after each solo.
Yeah, it's all natural, and I only grew it back when COVID hit, because all the barbershops and hair places closed down. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm growing my hair again. And now that's this long, my wife is like, you're never cutting your hair ever again.
That's right. You
Oh.
can't.
Like, really? Like, what if nope. Like, you're gonna die with that hair on your head. I'm like, all right.
Since we're talking about hair, I gotta show you this video.
Holy moly, look at my hair. Yeah. What do you think about my hair, Alec? Actually, can I try something real quick? I just want to see what happens.
Ow. What's wrong with you?
Can I just see?
Okay, well, pick the right one, for fuck's sake.
That's the wrong one. Which one? Which one? Which one should I pick?
Well, they're actually pretty
I love your
they're
curls.
pretty straight.
Look how long your hair is down here. Here, wait, go. Boing. I love it. Love it. Oh, that's
It's
so
so cute.
great.
I just had to play it.
That's so funny. You play. That was the first thing I thought of. We started talking about hair. That video we did. That's funny.
Bleed
That is
in the
awesome.
background, like pounding with the song "Bleed" in the background.
Yeah, yep, love it.
Perfect match.
I can talk about hair all day long if you guys want to. So it's totally up to you.
There you go. Oh, ding, 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 ding. So I see that you and understand that you have a new video out. And
We will
It's
tomorrow.
Coming out tomorrow.
yes, and I can play it right here, right now. Woo. So
We have it. We have it on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
And it's set to premiere at 9 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. And we will be. We plan to all be on while it's watching, so we can chat. Probably with ourselves, but if anybody logs in, we'll chat with them too.
about hair?
Absolutely. And if you would like, I could play it now. Then we can talk all about the makings of the video and what went involved and what happened in it.
So
Oh,
this
wow.
is going to be the debut exclusive.
World
The
premiere.
exclusive
premiere?
of your new video right here on Front Row Promotion.
Oh my God.
I love it.
I love
Let's do
it too.
After that, let's
Shaking,
play,
guys,
let's play more
shaking.
hair videos.
Let's see. I'm trying to pull it up here. There's
That's pretty
there.
cool. I'm excited to see it.
Me too.
Heck yeah.
All right.
It's a great tune. Hold tight.
Stick around. It's gonna happen. It's coming up.
It's coming. It was
Push
right here.
Push that button.
Push that button. Where
Do
the
it
hell?
now.
You do it. Do it now. Do it.
We're losing it.
Oh my
April
goodness.
Fools. No, I'm just kidding.
Ah, no, it's right here. Here we
Tune in
go.
tomorrow.
Alrighty, and
Let's
here
do this.
is their new premiere video now on Front Row Promotions.
It's time to rise up though the feeling is lonely. It's time to
Yay!
Cool. So
Let's just
tell
play the
me
video
about
for the rest of the show.
video.
We'll sit here and watch it for like the next half an hour.
We are just so thrilled about that, and it's taken a few months to put that together, but it's telling the story, and just it's awesome. We're just super thrilled to be able to share that with everyone.
9
That is so
a.m.
cool.
Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. It's
Yep.
going to
I'm
be live
so
on
happy
YouTube.
that you had it. We were able to share it on Front Row Promotions.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, yes. It's
Thank
so
you so much.
awesome.
Thank you so much. So you
Love
have a
it.
lot of comments coming in, and you have like Visionary of God saying, totally badass song and video. And he also said, wow. Yes.
My
And then-
my daughter's on there.
Oh, is she? Oh my God,
Oh,
that's badass.
Danica.
Yeah.
Oh,
You met,
Danica.
you met Danica.
Apparently on the chat.
Yes,
There's tons
yes,
of comments.
that's awesome. That's super, super awesome. We got family members, we got friends.
Nice.
Great.
All right, let's talk about some stuff. Keep them interested.
Okay.
Music video is sick. Thanks, baby
So
girl.
tell me about the making of the video and like what goes involved and where the locations. Like, do you have to travel to different locations to put together to get that effect that you want?
Oh, we were super budget conscious on this one.
Yeah, more locations, more money.
Yeah,
That's true. I gotcha.
we definitely had a grand idea for this. We've known for a long time that this was kind of the song that we wanted to really put out there and do a good music video. So when we met with the Oz at Lead Wolf to talk about, he does all our photos and videos. And we were like bouncing ideas for like an hour. And Gus was like, let's do this. And we said, well, do this and that. And then he's like, that's awesome. Great. And he puts together this amazing presentation and he sends it to us. Right. And it's this whole video and it's concepts and all these things. We're like, oh, wow, this is so great. And then the last one's like, and here's what it's going to cost. You're like, oh, shit.
Oh my God. I
All
can
right. We
imagine.
love all of that. But how do we do that for maybe like this much?
Yeah, cut it in half a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he had amazing ideas, and we were fortunate that as we were talking about it, we had the opportunity to play locally at a venue called the Music Box, which is this amazing 3-story big. I mean, you saw it in the video, and we knew, well, hell, if we're going to play here, let's video the whole thing, right, and get some good content and maybe some stuff for the Now video.
Absolutely.
That was the idea. So we brought him in with a whole crew, and they were in the audience and up on the bleachers and everywhere, just filming all kinds of things. You'll see a lot of it too in our other video, Drowning. But then Mercedes, who wrote the lyrics and the concept behind it. I definitely let her talk about that. But ultimately, Gus was kind of like, let's do this, right? And you and I can be this. And he came up with the whole idea. Mercedes has like kind of her part and we have our part. And it was really, it was a couple months in the making, but we had this big idea. We saw the price. We're like, okay, let's pivot and do something different. And we did. And we think it came out amazing. But
I do. Yeah, that's perfect. Yes, absolutely. So tell me about the storyline of the Mercedes, you want to go next? Okay.
Sure. Well, the song is about being in the present moment. And as we all kind of know that, especially myself these days, it's hard to be in the present moment. And it's about, persevering and getting through, hard times. And, the video, one of the thoughts that I had is to have a younger gal play myself as kind of my inner child, right, where I was comforting her and, kind of going back to, some of the stuff that, kind of takes away from your daily lives when you possibly go through, a tragic situation or, trauma or things like that, where, really, persevering and moving through, your day, one day at a time, one step at a time. And so I have a girlfriend who her daughter is just adorable. And so we shot all the shots of her in my bedroom.
Yeah.
And then outside at like 11 o'clock at night outside in the street, and down in one of the rehearsal rooms. And then I think we shot the video at the live stuff was at the Music Box in San Diego, which is a great venue. We love
I
that
like
venue.
that name. That sounds really cool. The Music Box. I like
Yeah.
that. Sounds
Yeah.
like an old fashioned kind of sound. Because with those little music boxes that we used to give with a little ballerina in it.
That's
Remember
right.
those? Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. And so the concept, everybody had their kind of their own ideas, and it's great. Our the gentleman that we were working with at Lead Wolf, he kind of came up with everybody's idea, and it just seemed so brilliant, just knowing that, especially the shots with the band and the arguing with the bar owner, and sitting there going, okay, here's your $4 you made because maybe a band member drank too much or nobody showed up to your show or whatever. So yeah, everybody kind of put their 2 cents in, and it was great. We're really proud of the video, and you have to kind of watch it a couple times to maybe get the full story, but there is definitely a storyline in there which we wanted to have, so
Right.
Yeah, pretty much by the time the solo gets there, we're all coming together. That's where we are on the big stage after we've gone through our moments of being the struggling musicians. She's dealing with her side, with her inner self, you know what I mean? Then we come together for the big show, you know what I mean? So that's kind of the big part of it.
Absolutely. Yeah. When I saw you with the little girl, and I'm like, oh, that just touched the heartstrings. It was just so cool. I love that. Yes.
Yeah. And she was just super adorable and loved it. And she's really talented, this young lady.
How old is she?
She's 9 years old.
I was thinking 8 or 9. Okay. Yeah. I used to work with kids. Yeah. So the ages. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
So you have a new one coming out soon. This was like your brand new one, but you're working on another one. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is the one that we have been working on for a really long time. So this is our big debut for the song tomorrow.
And it was so super cool. And thank you so much for sharing it right here on Front Row Promotions.
Absolutely.
Oh, my heart.
Thank you for playing it.
Yes, thank you for playing it.
You're
and thanks
welcome.
for all the fans and all the friends and family and everybody on the chat. This is really cool. I love this.
Yeah, they're all like just, oh my goodness, it's all coming in. It's pollen in here. Let's see. Maybe okay, that was the hair question when that went back too far.
No, a visionary of God asked if there was a fight. There was a fight in the video, and were they fighting over Mercedes? No, they weren't. They're not fighting over me. That was a part of, the song where it's like, just keep on going through. So, Gus and Alex were trying to jump the, try to work it out with the bar owner there. And that was shot at one of our local bars that we love playing here in San Diego. So thanks to Navajo.
Yeah, and the guy that Gus was smacking around behind the bar was actually the director of the video.
I knew it.
Oh, okay.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that was Gus's idea. He's like, I want you behind the bar. I'm going to smack you around. How's that sound?
Oh, there you go. I saw the
He's like, that first quote you gave us was ridiculous.
Here he
Yeah,
goes.
so not only does the video come out tomorrow, the song comes out on all streaming platforms, and super, super, super excited about that and trying to get the music out. And please share. Everybody that's on here, please share the video. That would be fantastic.
The video, and we're up on Spotify and Apple Music and Amazon Music, and pre-save link is still out there if you guys want to pre-save it. But I think they usually debut like at midnight, so the song will be available, first thing in the morning. You can all wake up and tune in.
Woo!
Yep.
Absolutely. Now, let me ask you a question. Is it, it's the new world where everything's out on like Spotify and digital and all like that. I'm like I'm from the 80s, and I always love my tapes or my vinyl or my CDs. Is there any chance of it coming out on that?
I'll burn you whatever you want. No, I'm just kidding.
I do have a computer that can do that. I just don't know how yet. I'm learning.
Lisa and Alec can kind of talk about that a little bit. Our take on it was to release singles instead of releasing all of our music at once, and that kind of gave us more of a creative flow, and we're able to like kind of work on the music as the music is coming, as the music is being created.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, okay, we're going to go in the studio and we're going to record all this stuff. We're going to bust this out and, let's see if this works. Okay. And then put out, a demo or put out an EP, or put out an album. So right now we're just releasing singles. Now, there is a possibility at some point, if we want to put, something together and do CDs or even burn some, burn a record, we might just do that. So we're open to anything. We're open to it all.
That would be cool. I grew up in the 80s as well, so I loved all that. I miss all that, but we're in a different world now, and
very true. Oh my God, yeah.
And
more ways than one.
It's good and it's bad, but if we have all these, as musicians and artists, we have all these great tools now.
Yes.
To be able to use to promote our music. All the social media platforms like YouTube or Facebook, Instagram, but to get your music out there without relying on record labels, like is pretty much what you had to do back in the 70s and 80s and even 90s. So now anybody who can record and can release music. That's good and bad. It's good because it's easy to do. It's bad because everybody's doing it.
True.
Right? So I don't know what the number is, but there's like tens of thousands of new songs uploaded every day on Spotify. So if you think about a new band like us, if we're like, oh, let's release an album, like here's everything we got at one shot.
Right. I understand. Right? I understand.
How do you promote that to people who've never heard you before, or don't know of you? So taking singles and slowly, spoon feeding it to people, and getting them interested. And then not waiting too long before you read it, you give them the next song.
Yes.
And just kind of keep them coming back, right? And not to mention that we have to consider with every single release, all the content that we have to kind of plan, put together, and release as promotions. Even like we're doing now, before the song comes out, we're promoting the song. As when the song comes out, we're going to promote that's out. And as long as that song is out there until the next song is released, we'll keep promoting that song.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's helping us get us, any band, as far as I'm concerned, it helps you get established.
That's true. Get a little taste of this, a little taste of that, and then you just keep going and going. Yes.
Yeah. Well, it helps us build the brand, too, that way, because that way we're not, like you said, just giving them everything all at once, like you have something to look forward to, instead of like Tool waiting 13 years for the new album,
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's one of the main reasons why we work with people like Brian from Curtain Call, because they help us get the word out. Like this interview, for example, is a perfect example of that, right? You have viewers and they'll see us, right? And there's radio stations all over the world, that play up and coming artists, that we would never know of, right? But they've already done all the legwork. So you work with companies like that, and they can help distribute your music out way beyond, playing live locally for your 100 friends, which is great. We love doing it, but I would love people from all over the world to hear our music and get to a point to where it would make sense for us to tour.
Yeah.
Right. Because you want to get out there. You don't want to, preferably you don't want to tour to a rooms filled with nobody.
That is, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, but, so, it is what it is, right? It's the world we live in, and we all have to adapt. And believe me, we've all been adapting, because prior to us, this band and releasing music, I've never used Spotify before. We're all still learning how to build content and use Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. And it's like, Jesus, I'm too old for this.
It's a whole new world. It's like,
It is.
you
I need an
know.
old-fashioned record label.
Yeah.
That's right.
I saw, our relationship with somebody asked about Curtain Call Records, and Curtain Call is on, which is great with Brian, and I don't know if that's John or not, but we talked a little bit about working with finding Curtain Call Records. So we had a former bandmate that had a relationship with them, and another band that was on that label.
Mhm.
And it's great because I think being a little bit of an old, we got a baby in our band, our drummer, and there's a question for Bernal too, but there's I think we can all relate because we're probably around the same age, Lisa. So
Yes. Mhm.
so Curtain Call's been around the block a few times, and
Yes.
they're also teaching us and also working with us. We're actually educating us on, like, here are the steps, and here's what we see you guys doing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it is, Door 13 is a DIY band. I mean, and we do a lot of our promotions and a lot of our stuff on our own, but having that extra, label behind us is really, really awesome. So
yes.
I'm going to turn it over to Bernal.
Yeah,
Bernal just got the new nickname of Baby, so we're calling
Baby. Well,
I see a question. I see a question for you, Bernal.
Yeah, answer that question, Bernal.
How do you like playing with this band? Yeah, Bernal, how do you like playing with this band?
Well, to give you an idea, Sheila, I practice the songs probably, I don't know, like 25 hours per week, maybe. So I run the entire set in my garage, and I enjoy every time I play every song as if I'm just like listening the entire set list for the first time in my life. So I don't know, it's magical. Um, it's music that really is for the people. It's for the people to enjoy, to air drum with also. As you saw the video, and you listened the new single, it's just music for you to enjoy. So I'm in love with Mercedes' voice. I really dig Alex riffs and Gusta's arrangements. I mean, everything fits in there. Playing on top of another drummer is not like as cool as you would imagine when you're like learning the parts.
Right.
So then the reward comes when we're like in the studio, and then I can just like hear myself, not the other track, and that's when all comes together, and basically the experience gets even better because I can really feel that I'm part of the band.
I like
And
that. Like you're part of the team play.
yeah, because
Yes.
when I'm practicing at home, I'm like trying to give my energy to the music, but I'm like by myself. Then when I'm playing with them, I try to uh, transfer or channel my energy to them as well, and I think it works. We have had like amazing rehearsals, and the thing that I'm listening in my headphones when I'm practicing is still there when we practice, but um, it's even more beautiful to play. It's because it's not like when you're like a musician, you're like kind of familiar with these bands that share the music with you, their music with you, and then you go to the studio and it's different. It doesn't sound that way. It's like artificial. It's like this is missing. That's not the sound of the guitar. The bass is like not playing that bridge or whatever. The voice, mostly the voice, is the most problematic thing. Many vocalists rely on Pro Tools and things like that. And when I listen to Mercedes just like scream on the mic, it's just like, yeah, man, this is real. It's a real band. And if you are if you are like with us in one of our shows, which would be awesome to meet you.
All right, we've heard enough. Good Lord, man.
It was a hard
We
question.
love you. Bernal, we love you.
That was great, man.
Thanks, Bernal.
Absolutely, yes.
So yeah,
Somebody-
I love it. Everything.
Somebody
I love-
asked about playing
everything
another
about playing in this
song.
band.
Actually.
I'm
Yeah, I
going
do
to play another song. I want to play Drowning. This song, as I understand, had gotten a lot of likes. Now, I don't know the total amount. Was it 25,000 or was it more?
More.
I think
More
it's
than that,
just-
25.
just under 32,000 views on YouTube.
Oh, okay. And that's like super cool. Wow. It's like, wow, man.
Yeah, we were like watching the numbers like grow every day. Like, holy cow, what is going on?
That's because you're amazingly awesome.
And you know, Lisa, that video was more of our own doing. Like, we had a friend put a lyric video together, and then we kind of liked the visuals more, and then we put some of the live footage together. So we did that one completely on our own. We did not have somebody do that. So we're stoked. We're stoked somebody's like actually watching this. You know what I mean? So,
Wow. Yeah,
pretty cool.
I love this video as much as I love the new one. So here we go this is Drowning. Here we go.
I didn't know what to say. I tossed and turned and walked away. And I was too blind to see. You took the life out of me. Yeah. My lungs fill with lily water, the scent of death. You push harder. This well is deep. I pray for my father. Don't forget I'm your brother's daughter.
Wow. That's heavy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
I love that one. Oh my God. I mean,
Oh,
all of them are good.
Did we lose Gus, or did he have to go somewhere? Sorry, I see that.
I might have lost him.
He's there. Oh, wait a minute. What happened? What happened? Did he fall out? Oh, he fell out. There he is.
There I am.
All right.
What happened? You fell out.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, I do have to leave. I have to go set up for my the next thing I got to do. But I really enjoyed this. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you for having me here.
You're
Thank you, everybody
welcome.
else. I love you guys in Door 13 as well. You guys are all awesome.
You come back another time, okay?
Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate it.
You're
Gus,
welcome.
Gus, in case you forgot, now the new single by Door 13 comes out tomorrow.
Shut up, really?
And then there's a YouTube video also, 9 a.m. Pacific time.
No.
It debuts.
Wait. Hey, Mercedes, did you know that? Or no, did you?
I did. I knew it.
No. Why am I the
I
last
can't
one to
wait.
find out?
Your announcement.
This is so
Okay.
exciting.
All right.
Hi,
See you guys.
brother.
All right,
Later.
bye, guys.
Good night, man. Thank you.
I saw that Sheila wants a shirt. So go ahead and DM us on Facebook, and we'll be sure to get you a shirt.
Oh, sweet. I got to get back to the comments. Here we go. We got 17 piling up comments. You guys are
People are
amazing.
digging it, man. I love it. I love seeing
Yes.
the comments. I love hearing back from people. My biggest thing is just like, that's the one thing about getting out and with shows. But in the digital age, it's like it's super great to be able to get on this kind of platform and be able to mingle and
Absolutely.
camaraderie and all that good stuff.
I like the live format. This has been kind of one of my favorite interviews so far. It's
Yeah.
fun to
Thank you.
interact with other people that are kind of interacting with us and talking to you and watching videos. And guys, let's make this thing 2 hours. I'm good. I'm not going anywhere.
There you go. All right. Oh, sweet. I love talking to people. I'm a people person, as you can tell, and I just love to hear all about you and what you do. If I see talent, I got to bring them on. And you guys are like beyond talented. You're amazing.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Very welcome.
Tell all your friends.
Yes, absolutely. And I also wanted to say, post away anything that you have. I have to approve it because I've been getting like junk mail, spam mail. Keep all that out. So whatever you have, we want to post it and promote it. And we'll keep getting it out there.
All right.
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So I know not to post the new song until it drops tomorrow. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, after
as
midnight
excited
tonight,
as I am, I thought I
After
wanted to do
midnight,
that.
yeah.
I'll wait.
After midnight tonight, you are good, girl.
There you go. There you go.
Away.
So another one wants a song. Visionary of God wants a T-shirt and all the songs on an album. CD.
Well,
time. Yeah.
I will tell Visionary of God that we've so it shouldn't be too long. I mean, maybe 2 months tops. After Now gets released, we'll have our next single out.
Awesome. Very cool.
So we have another 5 songs ready to be released. So we're gonna
Another 5. Okay.
Yeah, we got a plan going. So we try to keep everybody engaged as best we can.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very cool. I like to play another video if that would be okay.
Go for it. Yeah, I know we're getting close to the hour, so yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. However, we're right here with you.
I love listening to Door 13. I can listen to them all day.
Me too.
Said it.
This is going to be. Let me see. There's 2 different ones that I thought I had in here. Maybe it didn't.
Is this?
Oh,
is it
now I
Notre-
found the one I was looking for. Daggone it. All right. Anyway. Okay, I'm going to play this one. Notre Dame, however you call it.
Yeah.
I love that one too.
Man, that's heavy. I love it.
Yes,
I was totally air drumming, Bruno.
See? See, now you get it.
It's like such an intense song, you know.
absolutely.
It really broke my heart when that happened, and I was there actually right after it burned down, and the smell and like the air, everything, you know. And I had been to that, the cathedral a couple times, and it was just so heart-wrenching, and to watch it on TV and all those types of things. But I did feel like when I heard the music, because the music was already pretty much written when I got a hold of it. And I was like, oh my God, I know exactly what this is about. And just the writing just came. It just came right out. And it's been like a few years now, since that happened. And we're hoping that it's going to open up by the end of this year. So hopefully we'll get back there and check that out. But man, what an amazing cathedral and place, and just to be able to write about her, because to me she is a beautiful, beautiful being of architecture that we do not get to see, in the US.
Absolutely, yeah.
Breaking news: we are next week. We are starting a petition to have our song played when they open back up again.
Okay, perfect. Let's do this.
Yes, I would love that. That would be amazing to see.
I just had the idea right now. We're not actually doing that. We might be. Who knows? Let's talk about that afterwards, guys.
Yeah.
You build it, or where you say it, it will happen.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Positivity. Keep it going. Yes. Now I have another video. I think it will be the last video, but then we can just talk a little bit more, and then I'll let you guys go. A little bit over an hour. It's okay.
You have another video? We have another video out there? What is it?
Yeah, well, hold on. Before you play it, what are you playing?
Can I surprise you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Love surprises.
Like, what is going on now?
It's similar to what we just heard, but you'll see. Here it comes.
Okay.
Never leave her alone. The spirals have to glow. Send peace to Notre Dame.
That is classic. Woo!
I type in chat like that fucking show off.
I love
You
that.
can see how
I love
clean
this
he
shredded.
keeps his guitar, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can see how
Yeah.
clean he keeps his guitar, by the way.
it's
Yeah,
pretty
it's great.
clean.
Yeah.
Not as clean as your drum set is. It's pretty
Yeah.
clean.
Now, how many guitars do you have?
I have this one, and I have this one, and I have this one, and there's more
I
that
have
you can't
these.
see down here.
I
That's all
love
you
the
need.
glasses,
Yeah.
Lisa. That's
Thank
great.
you. They light up too. Let me
Oh my
see.
gosh, that's
They
just,
light up.
I
Look at that. I like them blinking.
that's
I'm a guitar player, so I have more guitars than I need. just because I'm a guitar player. That's just how that
I
works.
can believe it. Yeah, and I bet you can't walk past the store without going in and like, I want that one. I need this one. I don't
well-
need this one, but I want that one.
The good news is most of the shopping's online, so I can see everything in front of me at once. I'm like, oh yeah, look at that. That's awesome. That one and that one and that one. Yeah, well, as far as I'm concerned, these are just tools, right? These are tools to create with.
That's
To
right.
be able to write songs and play music. I mean, wanking a guitar solo is a lot of fun. People dig it and I dig it, but it's about the song. It's all
Absolutely.
about the song, and you can't have a song. I mean, you can't do these songs or create songs like these without people like Mercedes and Gus and Bernal.
Yeah.
Yeah, likewise, man.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, there it is. They turn the lights up. So, what was I going to say? I just want to know a couple more questions. Like, who were your inspirations? I know I should have started that at the beginning, but like, who inspired you?
You want me to go first?
Sure.
Initially, my inspirations were the band Kiss.
Yes.
That's where it all started when I was like 8 years old. I'm not sure how I heard them, but like my parents bought me like the Kiss Alive album for Christmas one year for I don't even know why, but I'd listen to that thing until that's all I listened to. It all I cared about from start to finish. Air guitar with a tennis racket, the whole bit.
There you go.
And then I started getting more Kiss albums, and then my dad took me and my brother to see Kiss when I was like 10 years old. So that was like just life altering.
Oh wow! When you were 10, that had to be.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
It was crazy. It was like I forget what tour it was, but after that, the 80s were coming around, so all the Van Halen came
It was
out.
the Love Gun tour.
No, actually, it wasn't Love Gun. It was Dynasty, I think. Their disco
Dynasty.
tour.
Oh, I love the Dynasty music. Yes, I love that.
But then the 80s came, so there was all the guitar players and the amazing bands and music and so much of it. Just I fell in love with it, and I just wanted to play all the time. And so school suffered because of it. Relationships suffered because of it. I was a teenager. I didn't care. I just want to play music. So that's where it started. And I mean, everything else since then. I mean, everything I listen to inspires me in one way or another.
There you go.
It's just I listen to it, and sometimes it comes out in what I write. But really, the inspiration is these guys here in this interview with us.
There you go. Oh.
When I write something now, and I play in multiple bands, but this band, I'm like, okay, I want to write something. Like I wrote a song that I shared with them last week. I'm like, I want to do something that was like really like bass focused, like with a cool bass line and stuff. So I wrote something like that, and I don't know. It's just I get inspired by people more so than music. When people like Bernal and Gus and Mercedes love the music and what we're doing so much, that inspires me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There, beat that, suckers.
Next.
I'll go next.
Okay.
Alec and I have a similar upbringing with going to see Kiss at a young age. They would come to San Diego a lot, and I was able to go at a very, very young age as well, and that did change my life. As seeing the tanks on stage and things getting blown up and the whole production. So, and then at a young age, I went into theater and singing and all those types of things. But my mom was a huge influence on me. I was fairly shy when I was young, which is like, how is that even possible?
Yeah.
My mom worked with me, and I got into a special choir, and then she listened to Joan Baez and Linda Ronstadt and Carly Simon, and all those artists, and then I found Janis Joplin, and that just completely changed my life. I want a voice like that.
Yeah.
I wanted to sing heavy, and I wanted to sing hard, and and I just became a rock and roller. I mean, it was just undoubtedly that's exactly what I wanted to do. So I've been a rock and roller for a very long time, but is when it comes down to more modern influences. Iron Maiden. I love Bruce Dickinson.
I like how you threw that in with modern.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're talking like old school, like, I listen to a lot of rock, rhythm and
What's
blues.
that? What's that band you really like? Rival Sons. That's
Yeah, Rival Sons is
Rival,
like, Rival
Rival
Sons is
Sons.
like, oh man, I just love that band. They're a band that plays like every riff from every other band you could ever hear, and then they put it into their own music, and then you're like, wait, that sounds like The Who. Wait, that sounds like Led Zeppelin. But when I saw Janis Joplin and I snuck in to go see Led Zeppelin, the whatever their movie was, that was Song Remains the Same. I did that. That was it. I mean, if I could be a man, I'd want to be Robert Plant. You know what I mean?
Plant. Oh, okay.
Later,
Visionary
bud.
God saying good night.
See ya. Thanks for the comments.
Good night,
Thanks for hanging out with us, man.
God. See you
Good
later.
night.
Woo. Whoop, whoop. All right, Bernal.
Yeah, I'll try to keep it short, Alex, so you get mad at me. So my dad
Ronald's a great
was
storyteller, so you got to cut him off.
yeah, my dad was born in a very small, even like village, not even a town, and he was like the only one in his family who listened to rock music. So I grew up listening to his vinyls, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Deep Purple, all of that. But really, like the contact with rock was when a cassette appeared just in my hand of something called Bleach by Nirvana, and blew my mind. I was like, what is this? I didn't even like relate it to rock or to the culture of rock music, just something from another dimension. I was I would say I was like maybe 9 years old, or 10 maybe. So I kind of fell in love with that sound that I didn't relate to anything, rock stardom, rock music, riffs, drumming, anything. It's just like it was an impact, like a shock.
Yeah.
And then the third moment would be when my brother came back from a concert in Mexico City, in the capital of the country. He went to see Metallica when they were having the tour for the Black Album.
Okay.
And when I saw the transformation of my brother, my older brother, not the other one that we had in.
Not the guy wearing the suit.
When I saw this guy coming back home, transformed completely, but he was another person. And I thought, like, what happened? And he just, I don't know if he turned on like the stereo or something. Just listen to this, and he put the Black Album, and then I was again shocked. And when I watched the video of The Unforgiven, and when I saw Lars in slow motion playing the drums, I thought, I want to do that. Yeah, I wanna be something like that. So Lars is my kind of the awakening of a drummer, and what a drummer can, move in people, came from him. And then going back to what Alec was saying, I'm about to finish. You trying
to cut you off, so I'm glad.
The inspiration for me, every time I feel the need of sitting on my drum kit and play, that's the gift. Not even like, sometimes playing is not that good, but when you feel that thing, that voice inside of you telling, hey, go and play, and the contact with the instrument, in Spanish, drum is battery, bateria. It's like something that charges you, and you charge the battery. It's just like a cycle. When you put that need or gift or call together with this guy's own call, then it's just like dynamite, and that's when the inspiration also feeds, from. And I think I nailed it now. I think I nailed my answer.
You got it. Yes, you
Wow.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm getting better.
You got it, Bernal.
You should translate all that in Spanish so we can post it on our social media pages.
That would be cute. I would love that.
Instrument primarily for me, like, hey, you're depressed, you're tired, you're very like your body hurts from yesterday's practice until 11.
Yeah.
Go and practice again, and that thing, that very instant when you when you feel the need to go back, that's the inspiration for me as a musician.
Love
That's
that.
so cool.
Because I had to do it.
Yes.
Yes. Love that.
Yes, yes.
That was great, Bernal.
See, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm not adding anything more.
I
That's
think
it.
I think we can
like
wrap it
that.
up. I think we can wrap it up right there.
I love you guys. So cool.
Did you see my guitars right here? I have 3 guitars right here. See those?
There's
Yeah,
3
we
of
see
them, but
those.
there's one on hanging on the edge.
One.
You can see all of
There's
it.
another one over here.
Yeah, there you go.
See my
And
microphone.
there's some more down here.
Yeah, see
Oh,
my
look at that. Yep. I need to get me
I-
one of those.
Oh, did we lose Bernal? Bummer.
He went out there
I
somewhere.
want to show you the drum kit that I have in my room. Wait.
Okay.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
look
awesome.
at that. Ah, I love it.
It was a gift from my neighbor in Ohio, actually, and I keep it because it's gold. Drumming is gold.
That's pretty cool.
Look, I have one too.
Ah, come on, man.
That's
Van Halen's.
Now,
That
there
is
you
nonetheless
go.
awesome
That's the
guitar.
one to have.
this was a gift from a friend of mine, Sandy, for Christmas. Like, it's a Christmas ornament, but it's in my studio because it's cooler in my studio.
That's very cool.
Oh, that is
I
very
saw
cool.
that guitar in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
Oh, that's right, because you were in Ohio. Yeah.
and I felt something. I mean, I saw a guitar of Steve Ray Vaughan and Kurt. It's just they have this room that I think the name is the Gods of Guitar, something Guitar Gods.
Yeah, that is
And
such
that
a
thing was
great
there, and I was
museum.
like, "What?"
That is such a
I-
great museum. That was pretty awesome. Oh, you got some drumsticks there,
I
huh?
got drumsticks. I
Awesome.
can't
Okay, there
play.
you go. You
but
can play my
I
drum
just-
kit now.
It's my music
Play it.
stuff because I love music.
I
There
feel
you
like-
go.
Awesome.
I feel like we could start a band of a miniature band.
There you go. And here's my metal horns.
Ah, that's great. Love
love it.
that.
Wow.
And then
Bernal, bring that drum set next time we have rehearsal. I want to hear you play it.
You're not ready for that, Alec. I don't think
I know you're probably right. I'm
You're
not
ready
ready.
for that experience. It's
Yeah,
too much.
yeah. That would be a lot. I couldn't handle that.
So Lisa, I have a question for you.
Yes.
So so this is live on YouTube right now. So the people that are chiming in here, are they on YouTube?
YouTube, yeah.
They are on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, because they messed me up with Facebook because they're not putting it on the Facebook group page. They took it off of that, and they want to put it on my Facebook my page. But I don't really operate from there. I get things on there and from there, but I don't know how it's not connected right. So it's not through Facebook. So
Yeah, no worries. Just as long as we know where to send people and
yeah.
and, you know.
So when you come on again, which I know you will be back.
Oh yes, of course.
Absolutely. And then we're going to just make sure everybody knows to go to the YouTube channel, and I'll post that link and we'll post it all together.
Yeah, we can
And
share the
you
link.
as well. Mhm.
We can share the link on our page tomorrow.
Awesome. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
if you missed it last night, here it is. Bang, bing. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Come listen to the Bernal show. Talks about
There you go.
drums and inspirations.
Yeah, I do have a show that I didn't know of, but yeah, come and see.
So,
You're invited.
So I know we're getting past our hour, but we're having fun, and so
We are.
what it's about. So yeah. So if you had someone come up to you and said, that they're starting out this band and they wanted some advice, what would you give them?
Well, it's funny. It was a few months ago, but I had an opportunity. I played a show, different band, and a younger band. The band I know the members, and they were talking to me because they had seen sort of like what Door 13 is doing. Like all the social medias and stuff, and releasing singles, and I ended up having this like 45-minute long conversation where I'm sitting at this piano bench behind a piano in this music room, and they're all standing in front of me. Before I realized, I'm like, should I be charging you guys for this? I'm like sharing all the things I know about, because they're asking me those kind of questions, like how, what do you do this? How do you do that? And I'm like, I'm kind of giving them my thoughts and ideas, and most of what I know, I've just done research, right? Because when you launch a new band, there's a 1,000 things that you can be doing or should be doing. So you have YouTube and all these great outlets to go to, and people are posting things all the time, giving ideas and things. And ultimately, what we've been doing for the last almost a year now is just trying things.
Yes.
When we post something, maybe people will like it, maybe they won't. Who knows, right? You don't know until you give it a shot. So you just kind of
Very
keep
true.
trying different things, videos and posts and announcements and whatnot. And in some cases, things that we post, I'm like, why did that get 300 likes and this other thing I worked so long on get 10 likes? Like, like you can't.
No, it
like,
doesn't make any sense. Like, why is that?
Yeah. So I guess in a nutshell, what I told him was like, you obviously love the music, you love what you're doing. Do you love it enough to where you're going to work hard enough to get the music out beyond your 50-mile radius, right? Because all these bands in San Diego, they're all great, and it's hard to get out of the mentality of just playing live shows is kind of like the end all be all, And it's great. That's what we all strive to do. It's all what we all want to do,
Right.
But I want to do that. But I want to do that, in Vegas or like fucking Minneapolis, Minnesota, or I want to get our music out beyond where we live. We love playing live. We love playing at the clubs here locally. It's great fun, but when we start to better establish ourselves. So I tell them, like, what do you guys want? Like, do you guys know what you want?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want us to be a local band playing the weekends? Cool. That's all you got to do. That's not a lot of hard work. But if you want your music to get out beyond that, you have all Spotify and Apple Music and Amazon Music, and you have YouTube and all these things, and you should be using all those because they're all tools for artists to use.
Right.
Absolutely.
To get their music out there, right? If you just want to play locally and do that, cool. Like, just do that. But there's the whole big world out there that you can throw your song up on Spotify or YouTube, and people from places you wouldn't even imagine can watch your music or listen to your music. You're like, holy cow.
Yeah.
I can't believe somebody contacted us from Indonesia, right? Because they heard our song or something, right? I mean, that sort of stuff for me is like, that just blows my mind. Like the music got to some place I will probably never go in my life.
Right.
Who knows?
Yeah, we love looking at the statistics and diving into the analysis of where people are listening, what the age group is. It's like, it's really, really interesting. I'm sorry, Alec. I didn't mean to.
No. I would never tell anybody don't do it, right? Because at the point they're asking me the question, like if they're asking, hey, like you already love it, like all of us, like at some point in our life, we're like that one experience or instance sold you on it, and you're like, this is all I want to do,
right?
So we're already at that point. Like obviously you want to do it. Right. And you're doing it. You're in a band. You're an artist. You're writing. So how badly do you want to make this like your do you want to be able to live off your music?
Right. Yeah.
That's always a difficult thing. We all love being artists. We all love performing and writing and being creative, and we want to do all those things. But then you find out you can't make a living off of it, so you can't make enough money. So you got to get a job. And then the time you have to be creative is less and less, right? Then you get married and you have kids, and now you got a career. Like, oh crap, I guess let's go a different direction. But the love is still there, and a lot of people who even have those responsibilities in their life are still doing that because they want to have fun. That's why there's cover bands and tribute bands and things like that, because it's, in my opinion, it's just easier to do, right? It's fun. Yeah. You're a musician. You want to play. Get a good cover band out there, and you can play every weekend and make some money.
There you go. Yeah.
But if you want to take it to the next step and you want to be like, I want to write my own music and be creative, I want people to hear it. I'm going to write music that I think is great. I'm going to put it out there. If people think it's great, awesome. Right? That's what we want. We want to write the music for us, what we like and what we love and we think is amazing. Put it out there. If others are like, this is cool, then I think we've succeeded right there.
Absolutely. Very cool.
You got to want to work hard at it. You got to have the work ethic. You have to, as best you can, treat it like a job.
Yes.
If you're going to work every day if you're going every week for 40 hours a week, you're going there because that's your job. Yeah. How badly do you want the music where you'll put in that same amount of time every week into your music?
Yeah.
Right. So I got to work 40 hours a week, and the other hours, aside from the 8 I'm sleeping, I'm doing my music. Right. Whatever that is, writing, recording, social media, promoting that. That's it. And when you think about that, is it this just dawned on me not too long ago. Like, how many hours a day am I actually really putting into my band? Like, do I want this that badly? Am I only putting an hour a day in? Like, is that enough? No, it's not
Right.
enough, right?
Yeah.
Like, how badly do I want this? I should be putting in like at least 4 hours, and then 5 hours, and then 6 hours, and then that's how badly I want it, to where before I know, I'm up in the morning and I'm doing social media and all these things, and like, holy crap, it's noon.
Yes.
I've
And
done
it gets
nothing
away
else
from
but
you,
like I'm communicating and talking to people and doing stuff and emailing and reaching out to band members. Hey, what about this? What about that? And doing all stuff. Well, 4 hours. I spend 4 hours with the band. I feel pretty good about that.
there you go. Multitasking, all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's a huge time commitment, right? So unless you have unlimited funds and you can pay somebody else to do it, it's just going to take you a lot of time.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And fortunately, I'm retired, so I have that time.
Well,
And
that's
because I
good.
love this band, and I love these people, and they'll do anything I ask them to do. I do all the work. So I'm just kidding.
I think we need the answer from Bernal at this point.
Okay, Bernal, you're
Oh
on.
my gosh. How can I like second that?
Give it a
Yeah.
shot.
I mean, I would just add to what Alec said, that it's an association of people. Besides the music side of being in a band, if you find a band that you love playing with, you love the music, you need to commit yourself to this like tremendous effort to get along with the people of the band. You need to think of the band as like another being, like we're four, for instance, we're four people. It's like another person, another being besides us four.
Okay.
And we need to take care of that being, otherwise it's gonna die. Bands
Yes.
don't succeed because not because they suck playing, or because they're great playing and nobody listens to them. It's because they got to that really, really human success, which is being empathetic, overcome your own issues, and not just ruin everything just because of one instant of anger or frustration, or you know
Yeah. It's
and
like
because
marriage,
I've been in
isn't it?
many bands and they've just completely they didn't go anywhere, not because of the music or the promotion or the hours spent or how ugly or handsome they were or whatever, because they couldn't get along. They couldn't find that respectful treatment and that respectful filter that will
Yes.
keep
Yeah.
this machine
Flowing.
growing. So I would say it's even like a Buddhist task being in a rock band.
Mhm.
You have to
Yes.
think as a monk, and you need to try to reflect your own issues less on the other person's, so you can do what you would love, because otherwise
Yeah.
you'll end up alone. You're like the greatest drummer on earth, but you're like alone playing in your garage. And
Right.
if that's what you want to do, it's awesome. But if you want to succeed in a band, the real hard work is inner work. It's mind work. Like I need to get along with this guy. I'm gonna respect this guy. I'm gonna respect this woman, the singer. I'm gonna respect this other friend as much as I can, because I think it's a karma thing. If you don't like make it with the band, you didn't solve your own issues projected on the bandmates, and then another band will come to put you in that same situation and that same challenge to
Over
overcome that same issues. And if you don't do it again, it's gonna come back forever.
Yeah.
And
Circle. Yeah.
yeah. So until you realize that you want to be a musician and you want to be successful. I was watching your like the image of your show at the beginning, and I saw like that stadium like crap, full of people. I want to be on that stage. I want to be on that stage with Door 13.
Absolutely.
But I'm not gonna get to the point if I don't work in my own inner issues to be the better person in
Oh.
in a group of people that can grow as that other being, as a band. Otherwise, so that's kind of the hard part. Be humble,
Yeah.
be strong,
Lisa, now you know why we hired him.
be patient,
Yes.
be humble, because you know what? There's a point in a band where you feel like, yeah, I got it. You take it for granted. I'm gonna be in this band forever, no matter how kind of person I am. The next morning or the next month, it's over because someone couldn't, stand your the color of your T-shirt, and that's true.
I know, right?
I've
Exactly.
been there. Like, or
Yeah.
I
Wow,
can't
that was
stand
good,
his
Bernal.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's over, and then it's very fragile. So you need to be strong. It's training. It's like Zen thing. You have to. You know what? I'm gonna give my best to this band, not only musically, but as a person.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then there's no limit. You can go as far as you can, as far as you dream of.
Absolutely.
That's my mindset right here.
Yes. I love that.
Dude,
Yes.
And
that-
practice 5 hours a day.
yeah.
There you go. Yes. Practice makes
At least.
perfect. You have to do practice.
Well, I think you definitely one up to me, Bernal. So awesome job. I love all of that.
He's in the lead. He's in the lead.
I think Mercedes might be regretting letting you go first. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
No. Mine's just short and sweet. I would tell
Okay.
a band that you're the vessel. You're a vessel of creativity,
Mhm.
and just be open to your creative side, because
I love
that's really kind of like where the music that's going to come out, that's going to connect with people, it's through you, and you're a vessel for that creativity, and just know that, versus just, okay, I'm going to write this, that, and the other thing, and everybody's going to like it, and just be open to it, the flow. Just be
Yeah.
open to the flow. So that's my
Absolutely. I love that.
Nice.
yeah.
Knock that fucker out of
Wow.
the park.
So what do you like the most about being a musician?
Well, I mean, the list is long. I wouldn't. It's hard to know where to start with that list. But I think we all talked about being creative,
Mhm.
and the cool thing is this day and age with all the technology things we have, you can be creative all by yourself.
Yeah.
You could write a whole song, and record it and mix it and do all the things all by yourself.
Absolutely.
So when the creative juices, when it happens, you're like, I'm just gonna do the whole thing,
There you
and
go.
then you're able to see something from start to finish. It's like I worked in construction my whole life, and I always loved that, that when I went to work and I made something, I built something. It's like you took something that was nothing, and
Yes.
then this thing is here, whatever that might be. It's the same being creative. You're being an artist, whether you're a painter or a writer or a musician. Like you're able to take it was never there before, and then all of a sudden, check it out.
Yes.
Look what I did or we did or whatever it
Look
is.
what you can do. Yeah.
Yeah. So being an artist, being a musician, the creative. I mean, there's a list of 1,000 list long or item long list I could talk about, but that's the main thing, and being creative ultimately, like I said, by yourself is great, but being able to be creative with others, if you come up with an idea or something or a song and you send it to somebody like, hey, that's cool, I'm going to add this to it, or hey, how about try this? Like, let's do this,
Right.
And then before you know it, what you had created that you thought was a masterpiece, you're like, holy shit, like I didn't even think about that, or this idea or that idea, or somebody adds a melody or a drum thing or something. You're like, oh my God, like that's what it needed,
Right.
So when you get to be creative and collaborate with others, and that's right up there with just being creative in general.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll second that with Alec for sure. It's for me, it's the collaboration. It's the collaboration and creating something with each individual person, bringing something, bringing it,
Mhm.
and like I said, that flow. So I agree 100%. I mean, that is the best thing that for me, I have some solo stuff out there that I did, and it's like, it was so lonely. it was so lonely. I was like, I'd much rather be in a band with, and have that camaraderie and that creativeness and to be able to bounce things off of people and all that stuff. So
Absolutely.
no, over
Then
to
you go back. Then you go back and to what Bernal said a minute ago. It's like you
Yeah.
gotta find the right people. Like,
Yeah.
In order to maintain that relationship, you got to be like, okay, I got to be like the person for this fucking band, And there's so many things mixed in there. It's hard
Absolutely.
to. Yeah, it's hard to once you find that one band, like Bernal is saying, like, and then you start to develop that relationship with people, and you need to keep building that relationship and become closer and better, and like I've only known Mercedes for a couple of years, but it's like this is the sister I never had. Gus is the same way. And Bernal, Bernal, I'm sure in a matter of time it's gonna be the same thing. We hang out socially, we talk on the phone multiple times a week. Sometimes it's not even band related. Just because we want to, hey, I got this fucking problem. We just talk about it. It's great.
I remember in the audition, when I went to the audition and I played 2 songs, and then we talked, and then Mercedes, I remember this like photographically.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are my brothers. And I was like, I mean, to me that was a statement. That was a statement of what this band is. Companionship, creating something with other people. It's great. It's so great. So you have to try to keep that as much as you can.
Yeah.
You need to exhaust your personal resources, your intellectual resources, and well, if the band just fails, you give everything you could. Well, then you move on, and maybe that was because some other people were waiting for you, and you were calling them as well. Great thing about being a musician, I think, lots of things, but how the space becomes something different in the presence of musicians when they're playing.
Right.
You can take any space on earth. It can be, a great place or whatever, beautiful place, but when you put 4 people with their instruments and they start playing, everything changes. Everything changes. The atmosphere, if there's like more people around, their feelings change. So, to be able to put that in motion,
Mm-hmm.
it's a blessing. And I always look at people like, in bars or, in venues,
Yeah.
and they how they look at you before you play. You're just like sitting there, just, chilling.
Right.
And then when you start playing, and it's not like a narcissistic thing that, they're looking at me now. It's just like how everything changes. The relationship between human beings change.
Right.
And we're all together now.
Making a good connection. Yes.
In a song. And the song doesn't exist if they don't listen to the song. If we're not playing it. So the creativity also comes from them.
Yes.
The audience is creating that too, creating that moment. So, but honestly, to be on the other side, when you see, from the perspective of a drummer, you see all these faces, and you see the backs of your bandmates, and you see like the faces changing or moving differently. It's amazing. It's like something like being in heaven or something. Like you're transforming dimension. You're transforming it, and it's real.
Right.
You're not touching those people. You're changing them. You're not. You don't know them. They're like unknown. You wouldn't maybe see them ever again.
But like they come alive when when the music comes on and the lights and the whole atmosphere.
It's magical. That's why when you go to a concert, you just see what happens to people. It's just like it's a ritual.
And we all hug each other. That's what we do. It's
smiling,
like a family. Yes.
Love it.
I think we incorporate what Bernal said into our live shows. Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming out. We're door 13. Welcome to heaven.
Yeah. Gates of heaven. The gate of heaven. one of many, but yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow,
So-
I'm having fun just watching us be interviewed. This is great.
I know. This is great. We love this.
I gotta
Oh,
maybe
I'm so
just
glad you guys are here. I was looking forward to this all day. So I'm playing the songs and listening.
Yeah.
And
The
reading.
good news is we've had quite a few interviews in the last since Bernal has joined the band. So we're
Mhm.
actually learning about who Bernal is through the interviews. As
Yeah.
he
That's
mentioned
so
earlier, like,
cool.
I didn't know
Same
that
way.
about Bernal. That's interesting.
That's
yeah, me too. I'm
amazing.
just I didn't know things about Alec until 10 minutes ago. So it's cool. And you're a great
This is-
host. You're a great host. It's very
this is also
Oh,
fun for us.
thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun.
Thank you. So, last question, and then I'll have you plug your socials and all that good stuff. Then I'll let you go. What if you could describe one word that will describe you as a musician? Just one word. What would it be?
I'm not going first this time.
I'll go extrovert.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
Going back to Metallica, a cover of one of their albums came to my head, and I would say lightning.
Oh, very cool. Yes.
I would say manager.
Oh.
Wow. One day, Alec.
I can totally see him as a manager.
Your job.
And then with that picture in his birthday, he posted a picture with like a suit, and I was like, "This
Oh,
guy's a
yeah.
manager."
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
right.
That's
sharp
so bold.
dress man. Yeah.
My wife always gives me crap because my life before this I was in construction and I ran multiple divisions, so I was literally managing every single day.
Yep.
And it's like, how come you're like managing these bands? I mean, not necessarily this one, but other bands, and like it just feels like you were able to take all your skills from being a manager, you can manage these bands. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I just want to play my guitar. What am I doing?
It's
Well,
what you do. It's within you. It's what you have. It's what
Actually,
you do.
it's something I also love because it's like learning a whole new skill set.
Yeah.
All the things that go along with what we're doing. I mean, not everybody has time to research like how does Spotify work and what does this do and that do. There's a lot of fucking research, but if I have the time to do it and it can benefit the band I'm in, then hell yeah. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
I just want to share, and we've been doing that actually. We had a call like this last week, and we're like talking about how we're doing our social medias and making plans and things, and it's super fun to do. We're all because it's more just being creative, honestly.
Right.
Because we're creating posts and videos, and like the one you commented on earlier, that was Gus's idea to do that kind of funny video, like, hey, now it's coming out tomorrow, right? So he's like, he had the whole thing planned. He had it scripted. Like, here's your script. I'm like, what is going on?
Oh wow.
Yeah. You like had the whole thing. I was like, okay, we got to rehearsal. He's like, okay, it's like just start setting your stuff up. I will come to you and tell you what to say. And he do the whole thing, and now you do me, and like, and then the next day by noon, it's like, okay, here's the video. Like, holy cow, that's awesome.
I had to proofread my lines in Spanish like 10 times for him to be happy.
Oh.
Is this correct? Is this the right way to say it?
But it came out beautiful. I loved it. I watched it like 4 or 5 times. I'm like, look at this. Oh, yes.
Awesome.
Yes, and I posted it on my page, and it's like, what? You guys are amazing. I really do. Mm-hmm.
We like
I
to
love your music. Mm-hmm.
we
I'm
like
sorry.
to have fun together and be creative together.
Yeah, thank you, Lisa, for
You're
sure.
welcome.
Reaching out, having us on here, and
You're welcome. I enjoyed every minute of it. I wish it can go on for more hours and hours. I would love to talk to you longer, but I know you got to go, and life, you have to do other things and stuff like that. But thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having us. It was a lot of fun.
You're awesome, girl.
Oh, thank you.
You're
Mwah,
awesome.
mwah, mwah. I love you guys. Mwah.
And thank you for anybody who's still watching. I thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
It was,
totally.
It was great to
Oh,
have
and plug
you.
your socials. So go ahead and plug where people can find you.
Yeah,
and your music and everything.
So we're on the Door 13 on Facebook, Door 13 on Instagram. I don't know, it's like Door 13 _ band, I think. We're on TikTok. We have a YouTube channel where you saw the videos today. Then, of course, we're on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, SoundCloud, Deezer. There's a bunch of other ones I can't remember off the top of my head. But we're very active on social media. Like on Facebook, we're posting every day, stories, reels, posts. Instagram, same thing. YouTube, we're starting to put a lot more shorts, and of course, the music videos will be up there. So if you follow us, you'll see us all the time.
Awesome.
We just like to keep our fans engaged as best we can. It's not always easy, and people don't always give a shit, but you do it anyway because you never know. Yeah, and we got so our single now, our third single is coming out tomorrow. So midnight, it'll, I'm sure, pop up on Spotify, and those who follow us will get a notification, which is cool. So please, check it out and share it with your friends and share it on your social medias. We'd love that. We'd love you for it. And then 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on our YouTube page. The video that some got to see today now will be debuting. So go check that out too and share that with your friends and everybody else. So yeah, that's it. And I'll speak for all of us. We'd like to thank, I know Brian was on, and I think John might have been on, or somebody from Curtain Call.
Curtain Call was on, and Rock Rage Radio was on.
Woo! Yes.
Thank those guys, because they've really helped get our music out there, and certainly inspirations and management, so to speak.
Absolutely.
They've been great. Brian's been great, setting us up with things like interviews with you, Lisa, which this has been great, and thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anytime, come back. Anytime. Yes. And I enjoyed all of this. This was so nice. So nice meeting you guys, and hopefully one day I can meet you in person. Hopefully you come to Maryland or somewhere, PA somewhere, so I can meet you guys and rock out into the front row. The only way to see a show is where? In the front row.
Boom.
All right, Lisa. Thanks, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you for coming to Front Row Promotions. Thank you for being here and watching this beautiful interview with these awesome, talented, beyond talented band, Door 13, and support live music in the making, music everywhere. Front Row Promotions.
Yeah.
Lisa Melchert here. All right, and Door 13. Bye, everybody. Woo! Wow.
Front Row Promotions, supporting and promoting musicians around the globe.
Thank you all for watching. My phone's going off, and I will answer that in 1 minute. But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for coming to Front Row Promotions, and I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed you all. Thank you all for your comments and all for your participation, and also just coming here and being part of a wonderful. Watching a wonderful interview and getting to know some great bands. Door 13, oh my God, we saw so many videos tonight. That was so cool. The new video that's due to come out tomorrow had an exclusive. We showed it tonight, and it was so cool. It made me feel good that they wanted to play it on my show. I'm like, yes. So I'm sorry, I'm so excitable because I'm so excited that we had this interview tonight. Door 13 are very super cool. The music is amazing, and they're super cool people. Awesome. So awesome. We'll see you on the next interview. And if you out there would like to be interviewed on Front Row Promotions, just send me a message on Facebook. Just say, hey, I'd like to have, I'd like to have my band on there thing, and then I'll let you know what we do and how we go about it and things like that. So thank you again, Lisa, Front Row Promotions. Take care now. Bye now.